TIFU by flushing my kidneys. Obligatory, it didn't happen today, happened over the last few weeks. Dr. had the bright idea to drink a grotesque amount of water daily. Flushed all the sodium out of my system and had a miserable month of GI issues. A few weeks ago, I saw an interview on ESPN about Kevin Love's diet, and he mentioned that he tried to drink his weight in fluid ounces every day of water. I play basketball often and am trying to clean up my diet, so I immediately thought, wow, what a fantastic idea. I should try that. I invested in a 52 ounces water bottle and tried to drink it 4 times daily. What followed was the worst month of my life so far as GI issues. I felt like shit all the time.
I lost a ton of weight because my appetite was totally gone. I had awful cramps almost nightly. I'd spend several hours on the toilet every day either peeing or trying to shit out my cramps. I couldn't drink any alcohol without throwing up, so going out with friends was totally out of the question. Basketball became unbearable. I'd sweat bullets anytime I was slightly warm, really grossing everyone out. I couldn't sleep well because I always woke up in pools of sweat. I always felt full, my eyes felt like they were about to pop out of my head constantly. It was awful. I felt very, very sick all the time. I had heard of water intoxication, but I assumed that took like several gallons in a short period of time. So, I kept up my routine for the entire month. I should also mention that I hate water. I would typically chug the water bottle as fast as I could to get it over with. I was ingesting a lot of water, very quickly, over an extended period of time. Genius. Finally I go to the doctor. I explain what's going on and my doc immediately starts ordering all kinds of tests, very worried about some kind of stomach cancer, Crohn's, celiac, ulcers, etc. My doc knows me well and an all-around great guy, so he knows something is definitely wrong. I'm a little freaked at this point, calling my mom, thinking about taking a semester off college, so mentally exhausted of feeling terrible all the time. It was rough. Doc sees I'm a little panicked and notices Mrs. Wet dildo-sized water bottle hanging on my backpack. He says something about how well hydrated I must be. I laugh and proudly tell him I drink it 4 times a day. He laughs at first, then looks at me. Wait, are you serious?
Yup. For how long? Oh, a few weeks. When was the last time you drank Gatorade or ate something salty? Oh, I don't know. A while, I guess. Doctor looks at me with sheer disbelief at my stupidity. You flushed out all of your sodium, dumbass. Go drink some Gatorade and eat some salty popcorn. A 6-pack of Gatorade and a few days of only a few glasses of water a day. I'm back to perfectly healthy. For fuck's sake.
Your doc sounds like hell's calling you a dumbass.
Where I live, we see a month of 120 F minimum at the peak. When record temps get set in Death Valley, we are usually a degree or 2 shy of that. People are all about, hydrate or die, always forgetting about the electrolytes. We see 3 to 6 preventable heat-related deaths every summer. Water alone is never the answer. Glad you got it sorted out. Sue. A dildo-sized bottle is 1.5L. Looks down. My oncologist has me drinking 100 ounces of water a day to flush chemo out, and I drink a lot of water. Usually, but that is a lot. How did you have room in your stomach to eat? Glad you're feeling better. I guess it's a good excuse for potato chips grin. That's one big dildo if it's the size of a 52 ounces water bottle. Doctor here. Your kidneys are extremely good at retaining sodium. Almost all of it that crosses into the kidney from your blood gets reabsorbed before reaching the ureter. This would happen at an even more efficient rate if your blood sodium levels drop below normal. 135. Drinking too much water dilutes your blood. It doesn't flush out sodium. So it's called hyponatremia. But it's really hyperwateremia. I'm not convinced from your story that the symptoms you are describing fit hyponatremia from water. Intoxication. 6 liters of water is a lot. But over the course of a day, this shouldn't cause the same level of problems that happens when people chug several liters in an hour for some contest. Your kidneys can remove water by about a liter per hour. So really all this should have caused you is to pee a lot. And perhaps a mild headache. The GI symptoms and excessive sweating sound like you might have had some sort of short-lived GI viral illness. And the water intake is just a red herring. Either way, there's probably no benefit to drinking excess water. I think people should just drink when they feel thirsty. Simple as that. Hey op, I am not sure if it can damage your organs permanently. But electrolyte balance in your blood affects your brain and your heart rhythm. You might have been pretty close to death at one point. Back when Nintendo Wii was new. A radio station in the US ran a contest called, Hold Your Wii for a Wii, and a woman died as a result of electrolyte imbalance. https web.archive.org/web/200702112333/http www.cnn.com/2007/us/01/13/water.intox.app/index.html. How would that translate if you used kilograms and liters? WTF kind of dildo do you use, man? Elephant style? I've never even seen one that would come remotely close to a 55 ounces bottle. I've heard a few stories of kids at raves freaking out on drugs, thinking water would lighten the effects and drinking water to death. I recently went into A&E with an electrolyte imbalance. I completed an endurance event and basically ran out of electrolytes. They're really serious. You can get sudden strokes, seizures or heart attacks. Glad you're okay now. Not once in your explanation of your issues to your doc did you feel it necessary to tell him about your water intake? Had a similar experience but not nearly as severe. I was drinking the recommended half my body weight in ounces and started getting dizzy spells. Everything I could find online listed dehydration as a common cause, so I just kept drinking all the water. Had to go to a cardiologist before anyone ever told me I needed more salt. That's why Dr. Google can be so dangerous. Nothing in health is ever one size fits all. Salt is bad for some people but really crucial for others.
Overhydrating can literally kill you.
Had something similar about a year ago. I started getting minor GI issues and realized I was barely drinking any water. Staying hydrated seemed to make the issues go away. But every time the issues would come back, they would be slightly worse, so I would drink more water to fix them. It got to the point where I was drinking an absurd amount of water, only to have the issues get worse and worse to what you described. Finally, I cut back to staying hydrated levels and everything went back to normal. I should also mention that I hate water. That's definitely a new one. Your brain needs sodium too. Otherwise you can demyelinate your nerves and have serious issues. You are one lucky guy. https://u2.be/2mw-gvpcxw4 t = 49. What's GI? Holy shit, man. You almost Terry Schiavo'd yourself. You're lucky you didn't end up in a coma or dead. You thought water intoxication was several gallons of water in a few hours? It takes 1.5 to 2 gallons of water to kill a person. Not intoxicate. Kill. PSA to anyone: if you switch to an extreme diet and can't eat, sleep, or poop, don't just keep going for a month. Oh my god.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.